Okay guys, welcome back. This is the third day. This is day 3 of our Learn to Trade Kickstarter challenge. This is Calvin from Beyond Candlesticks, and I'm taking you straight down into Learn to Trade. We're going to do Take the Trade today. Today we're focusing on taking the trade. Yesterday, hopefully guys, you guys got round to setting up your trading platform, getting yourself your passwords and logging on and ending up with this platform. So now you have this platform and you've logged in, it should look something like this. If it doesn't look exactly like this, do not worry. As long as you've got a chart that you can see, click on that chart, and we're focusing on the Euro USD chart, which is not important as long as you focus on a chart. Okay. Right, today we're just going to look at how to make a trade. Tomorrow we'll look at where we're going to make those trades from. So today it's just about basically getting over the hurdle of knowing how to open a trade and close a trade. Okay, so now that we've got our chart, we want to make sure we've got the stuff we need to see. So we don't need all this stuff here. We want to make our chart bigger, so we're going to click that delete button there. So now our chart gets a bit wider. Now down here we want to see the trade we make. So for instance, I'm going to make a trade now. I'm going to just do one click trading, and then I'm going to just press sell. So now I've got a sell trade on. You can see that green dashed line, that's me in a sell trade. I am now going to close this trade because I can't see the trade. I can't see the information regarding the trade. So I want to see how my trade's doing, and I can't see how my trade's doing. Nowhere on the screen can I see how much money I'm making or losing. So I'm going to close that trade, and so I'm going to close that trade. I'm going to right click on it and press close. So that trade is now gone, but I want to see my trade when I'm trading. So what we do, we go to view, so click on view, and we go to toolbox. We click on toolbox, and then down here will change. Toolbox. Down here is now changed, and we can see this fella that says trade. So now if we click on exposure, that tells us how much equity we have, how much balance we have, and all sorts of stuff. But if we click on trade, we will see how much profit we're making. You can see profit there. So now we're going to sell this market, and we're going to click on trade and sell this market. But what we're going to do, we're just going to, can we drag this down? We're going to just put your mouse on this section here so you can get, so your mouse looks like that, and just drag this. Oh no, it's not dragging. Okay, we'll leave that for now. What's important is that we can see the trade, our trades. So now we're going to sell this market and see what happens. Press sell. So now we've hit the sell button. Again, now we can see, we look over to the profit section, we can see we are minus £1.42. So we are losing £1, £1.59 we're losing now. So you see, we can see the trade. So if we click on there, it highlights, sorry, we click on there, it'll highlight, we can then right click, and we will see a button that says close the position. That's not firing up, so right click, no, that's not firing up. If we want to close the position, we can just hit that X. Yeah, you can just go bang. So we've closed the position. Nice and simple. So we can open the position by right clicking on here and go to one click trading, or just go to trading, and you can sell there or buy there, and you can go one click trading, which if you want to see the one click trading, you click on it here and it will come. If you click on it again, it will go. So we want to see it now, so we right click on the empty screen, we get this dialog box, then we click one click trading, and if you've not clicked it before, when you do click it, it will give you a dialog box that you have to accept the terms and conditions, to allow you to one-click trade. So one-click trade means you do not have to confirm that you're taking a trade. It will just happen. So now we're going to do this again, and we're going to say, we are going to say sell. We'll try and buy. We didn't buy before, so now we're going to buy. So we've bought. Can you see that now we have bought? Our buy line is up here, and our sell line, if we was to sell this market, it would be on this line here, but because we're buying this market, it shows up here. So we'll always be losing money at this stage when we're buying the market, because the buy purchase is at the ask price and the sell purchase is at the bid price, and the bid price on these platforms is where the market price is. So we're currently losing money. Now we're going to close this trade by hitting this X again, and now we're going to sell, so you can see the difference between the sell. So now we're going to sell, hit sell, and we are right where the market was. So we're losing money again, and if this market comes down, we should be okay. So this market's going to just drop down hopefully, and you can watch your money change, so you're losing less now. The reason why you're always losing when you trade is because you have to pay the broker some money, and he gets his money from the spread. So the spread kicks in first, which is a difference between the bid and the ask, the buyer and the seller's price, and then once you've overcome the spread, you will then start making money. So you can see we're only 53 pence down now, 44. So if this thing keeps selling, if this market keeps coming down, we will be in the money. As it is, we are just cruising around we're losing around 70, 60, 53p now. So basically you need to just decide how much you can afford to lose when you're trading, and you can put parameters in to stop you losing more than certain amount. Yeah, so we've now learnt how to take the trade. Yeah, and we are now in a sell trade. You can see now we're only losing 9p. So now we're making 44 pence. We're now in the money. Doesn't sound like a lot because we're only buying 0.1, but if we were to buy more than that, we would make or lose more. It's purely exercise. This is purely for the exercise at the moment, guys, so don't worry about the money. Not important at this stage. Okay, now one of the things that we looked at last time was this this line, which I told you was a moving average. Practice taking trades if the market prices, if the candles have come below the moving average, then you should be looking to take a sell trade. And if the candle is above the moving average, then you should be looking to take a buy trade. Just a general guide this is, it's not a gospel. So we're in a sell trade at the moment. We're going to stay in this sell trade for a little while we're discussing things on this video. So guys, remember it's one-click trading. If you want to close the trade and you can't remember to hit that X button, you can right click and you should be able to close a trade when you right click. So you could go to you should be able to go to well, you should be able to close the trade here. I have done it like that before, but this is the long way around, so don't worry about that. Just hit the X there and close your trade. Okay, guys. Right. Next thing we want to do. So we're gonna just close this now so we can do something else. Right. So now we know how to open a trade. For instance, we open a trade. We can right click and open a trade. And go to trading and go sell or buy, or just hit sell there. There's a few opportunities for you to make those trades. So now we're going to look at how to decide how much we want to risk in our trade. So we're going to take the trade and put a risk in place. So now what we're going to do, we're going to right click and we're going to go to the trade. We're going to go to trading and we're going to say we're going to sell at limit. Right, well, sorry, let's just remove that. Should be able to remove that trade. Okay, let's just close that there with the X. Always quicker to just do the X and close. Another important thing, when price gets to this line, it's a good time to, if it's going up to the line, it's a good time to sell the market. And if it's coming down to the line, it's a good time to buy the market, because the market tends to bounce off the line or bounce off it downwards. And then we call this line a support or resistance. So if it's going up to it, it's a resistance, and if it's coming down to it, it's a support. Yeah, so this moving average is used as a support and resistance. Another thing we do, guys, when we're taking the trade is making sure that we do not risk too much. So if we, let's just say we're going to sell this thing. Sell, so we've hit the sell button, and now we want to manage the trade. Although we will be going through managing the trade, we just want to manage our initial risk at the first stage. So we can now click on that with your mouse and it will turn blue. Then right click and then you can close the position, or you can modify. So what we're going to do is go to modify. So now we're at modify, we can put in how much we want to risk. So let's say we're going to risk 4 points, and we're going to take profit at 10 points. Yeah, so let's just move this up to 10 points. So we're going to take profit at 10 points. Let us okay, so we're going to go with that. So we're modifying our position. And there should be something that should confirm that, or you should say okay, but I can't see it. So we're just going to take that off. And we're going to try that again because it didn't work. So we're going to modify the position again. So we're going to go 2 points risk. We're going to go 10 points profit and 4 points risk. And we're going to oh, okay, I see what happens. If you're not far enough away, this will not light up. When this lights up, you can click it. So let's modify this and say we're going to go 10 points. 10 points, and then we're going to go 30 points for our profit. It has not. Yeah, it has not changed. It has not. That's very strange. So modify position has not changed. Not to worry, guys, we won't waste time on that. Have a go, play around with it to try and get this modifying. I will come back tomorrow and I will clarify exactly how to do it. I do not use this platform at all, if I'm honest with you guys. This is just to get you into the basics of trading. The majority of people out on the street use this. I do not use it myself personally, but I'm introducing you to trading to it because it is what most people use, and it is quite simple to use. I will go over it again and give you the correct way to modify your trade with this. Okay guys, post your comments, post your questions in the Facebook page. Let's see you guys do that. Let's see you start practicing some trading. Just open the trades, close the trade. Get familiar with the platform, play around with the platform, try and learn some of the stuff I tried to teach you that I didn't manage to teach you. Just play around with it and you'll find it. Okay guys, see you again tomorrow. Hope you get through this part of the challenge. It's quite easy. Practice trading. Familiarize yourself with the different currencies quickly. I'm going to close out this trade and we're going to just look here. We got the USD Swiss franc. Click on that and you get that chart. Remember yesterday how we changed the things in the chart, so you can do that. Practice changing, get it in the chart to look like how you want it to look like. And there's the GB, the Great British Pound against the US dollar. Right now, this video is really dragging on a bit, but I'm just going to quickly we'll go back to where we was and just quickly show you how to make a new chart. So go to File and go to New Chart, and then you can open a new chart from here. You can go to Forex, you can go to Standard or Majors. So go to Majors and you'll see these. You can go to Standard, you see a lot of other ones in Standard. Click on it, it's not opening up. So you've only got a choice of 4 at the moment. So you can just click on Swiss, and again, they're down here anyway. But if you want to open up new charts, you can you can go to File, New Chart, and you can get to many different currencies. At the moment, this is kind of locked onto just 4 currencies. We'll go through that another time, but this is just to get you into trading. It's just a Kickstarter. Do not worry about too much technicalities. Focus on the charts we've got now. See you in the next challenge, guys. Have a great trading day.